Hello, 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 Virgos. Sorry, just speaking to the divine here. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that are brand new, my name is Patty. I am an intuitive that does intuitive tarot. I'm also empath, if you want to care about that. But I'm here to do your February 8th through the 14th reading. I am going to first out, if you're watching this, I apologize. They are building a house. Again, just in my backyard almost, and it's ridiculous. It's just all about greed. There was a beautiful, beautiful tree, huge tree, lots of birds in it. They chopped that down. Now they're putting this house in this little postage stamp piece of yard. So I'm not a happy camper about that one, but it is a little bit noisy because they are building. So I apologize. Hopefully that doesn't hinder you from being able to hear or get the energies from this reading. All right, so let's get started. For those of you that are brand new, thank you for popping in. Hey, Star, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. This is a reading that is going to have the full or the new moon in it. We got new moon in Aquarius. Now we are in Aquarius. The full moon was in Leo, which is about the heart. Aquarius is about moving forward. However, we have Uranus and Venus and Saturn and the moon and the sun. All these planets are going to be playing into it. So let's see what curious energies we have from all this going on for you guys. So also too, the 11th we have the new moon. The 12th for those of you that follow it, Chinese New Year. And I say that only because my daughter's Chinese, and I said, should I do a Chinese New Year reading? She goes, no, Mom. No, only because Chinese New Year a lot of the times is not that good of a year for a lot of reasons. But so no, but I will be throwing a little bit in there. So I am going to be doing a live reading on the 11th. Just not sure. So watch. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell. You'll know when I'm on. All right. And then, oh yeah, 14th is Valentine's Day. But you know what? I don't go by that. I go by it is the love month. If you study psychology and human behavior, there is a couple mating seasons that the humans have. This is our mating season from mid-February to usually first part of April, somewhere around there. So that's why I call it the love month, for those of you that are curious. So let's get started. I'm going to be doing, the divine has me doing this again, and I'm seeing why. He's also have me doing a spiritual video on decisions, how you're making your decisions. Don't ask me why. I think I'm probably doing that tomorrow. This is up to him. This is not up to me. But I remember doing my fear and communication videos and wondering why. But then while I did my readings further on, it all played out. So this next video, really pay attention. It has to do with how you're making your decisions, choices in your life. So he gives me the information. I just spew it to you guys. So the first card out is going to be the Oracle for the past. Don't normally do past, but he says this is about making your decisions and your choices. So this is where he's getting into it, not me. So the past energy is where you're making your choices and your decisions. Oh, he's smart. The watery fairy. That is where your past and things are. And the fairy is out of feelings and emotions. So I understand 100% where he's saying about this, because a lot of people make their decisions from their past on how they feel or how their your emotions towards something. And that is earthly, because what we want to do with our feelings and emotions is we want to control those feelings and emotions and then make a decision by it. So we control our feelings and emotions, not our feelings and emotions control us. So a lot of the times this comes from our past pain, hurt, sometimes how our brain was trained, politely to say it, brainwashed from our parents or whatever, however we do that. Yeah. So current energy this week, this has a lot to do with it. And divine is right on the mark. This is also too about letting go. The number 10 is letting go, something completing, something ending. It's time to change the way that your brain is working. And sometimes it takes just posting little things all over the house to just remind you. However, this is where you need to take control of your emotions and feelings. not your feelings. So a lot of people are making decision choices based on their feelings. Well, this is what I feel. This is what I want. You know, I really want that. But it's really maybe not a healthy or wise choice. And the reason is that's number 10. That has to become sort of the past. That has to now it's now time to do the homework and the due diligence to put that Capricorn energy away. Because your current energy for this week, while we have the new moon and everything going on, it can't be said any more clearer, okay? Because this is where your progress is. Somebody's really got to work on not making, it's sort of like when we get angry, what is that? That's an emotion. And so instead of getting angry, why you have to sort of begin to do your own due diligence. Why am I angry? Where is that coming from? And why is it so important? Because maybe I just need to let go of that. Because a lot of the times we won't let go of it, and we let outside things get us all heated and energy. You know, and we all have that emotion. However, are you letting that emotion control you, or are you controlling that emotion? Got to let go. Sometimes we have to say, you know what? And I'll tell you from firsthand experience, when I went from earth-based thinking to spiritual thinking, I still once in a while have to do that, but nothing gets me angry anymore. Everybody's like, well, you're angry. No, I'm not. Why would I be angry? There's really no reason. You want me to get angry? Think about that. People want that reaction from you. People want something from you. Don't give them that privilege. Don't give them that privilege, because then that lowers your vibration. So the future, oh my gosh, is he on point today? So the third energy, this is for the future energy for the rest of February, or possibly just into the next week. And this was something I was watching last night. I can't make this up, guys. The frog. I've got a new light, so hopefully you can read that. So what does that say? What does that say? It says cleaning your house, releasing emotional baggage. I can't make this up. This isn't me. This isn't me. I'm just the conduit. Wow. Well, and here's the other thing too. This is love month. And so you're going to hear me talk about like law of attraction, that kind of a thing. And this is the thing. When we hold on to that emotional baggage, when we hold on to those feelings, when we hold on to that past and we don't let go, you're missing out on your abundance. You're missing out on the love. Yes. You're missing out on all the love feelings. These are the first two cards out. I can't make this up. So the Empress is about love and nurture and kindness and caring. And the second card is missing out. I can't make this up. I can't make this up, guys. I just hear what I'm being told to share. Okay? Or the energies. So somebody's got a lot of work on getting a handle on their feelings and their emotions. Yeah. And listening to your intuition. You got to listen to the intuition. I can't pound that into people enough, because if you did listen to the intuition, it's that little voice that says, don't go there. Don't do that. Don't say that. You're going to regret it. And then you go and say it, or you do it, or whatever, and then you do regret it. You know, again, decisions. Yeah, because that's who wants to keep you bound. He is so on point with you guys. He is more on point with you guys today than the other signs. I don't know what's going on. But the devil is about keeping you grounded to that anger, to that bitterness, to that, you know, holding those vibrations as low as you can get. He loves that. He feeds off of that. And the devil is just low vibration. He wants to be lifted, but he can't. So, and that's where anger and bitterness and what is that word? They're trying to show it to me. Vengeance is. That's what, you know, I want revenge. That was it. Thank you. Revenge, you know, I want that. This is, again, emotions. Somebody's not controlling their emotions. Now, this could be also, too, because it's the love month, it has to do with a lot of love, you know, where that is. Because it starts out with it. It starts out with it. But it's the thought process. It's somebody's thought process that really needs to alter and change. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles has a lot about money. It has a lot about wealth and everything she needs. However, she has no spirit. I mean, she has a spirit, but she doesn't pay attention to it at all. And look who she's next to. She's more earthbound. She's very earthbound. And that's where the devil lies. Keep them earthbound, because if they go to the next level, I'm going to lose them. That low vibration is going to be gone, because light covers dark, high covers low. It's sort of like when you think about heat. You can't keep heat low. Heat won't stay low. Heat always rises. Why did I mention that? I don't know. Anyway, let's see where else we got to go here. Yes. Love month. Love month. There is an offering here. Somebody's going to miss this. Just as I was telling Taurus, somebody's going to miss it because they're so caught up in their head and their feelings. It could walk right by them and they completely miss it. This is an offering of love and peace. And that's where, when you get in control of your feelings and your emotions, that's where peace comes. Because nothing's going to bother you. Nothing. You know why? Because nothing here on this earth matters of the seen. Of the unseen, boop, it's 2D. Divine works in 2D. The seen and the unseen. What really, really matters is the unseen. And what is the unseen to divine or sacred one or spiritual one or whatever you want to call, is that it is love and truth. Cannot see love and truth unless you can show it to me. What is love? You can show the act of love, but you can't show love because it's different for everybody. All right. Let's see where else we are going. Divine, what is it? I'm sure somebody wants some specifics here. Yeah, definitely. Another offering. Yeah. So right next to, and this is typical. If you guys watch me or watch any tarot or watch any spiritual coach or any life balance coach, it doesn't matter what it is. You could watch pastors till you're blue in the face or ministers till you're blue in the face. This is just the way life works. So you have the cup, love, joy, peace, harmony, everything that you would really want. And then next to that is death. Okay. And the reason why you have these two together is, again, something has to die so that something can grow. That seed has to be planted. So if you look at, they do this all to me at the time. So you've got a garden. Every year, those vegetable plants die. You have to remove them. You can't just leave them there and then plant new seeds. What a mess. Getting my drift? So there has to be something that dies. This is dying to self. This is dying to self right now, because what you're having to do is change and transform. That cocoon needs to become a butterfly. That cocoon needs to stop allowing your feelings and your emotions to control you. You need to control them. That has to die so that that seed can be planted in a clean garden. So for those of you that have exes and you want a new love relationship, gotta cut it, or you can't. There's also another offering of communication. This is not only a spiritual communication, this is a communication between you and the divine, because there is intuition here. This is right on top of that card. This is a communication, a new seed, a new beginning. The Ace of Wands is all about communication, new beginnings, planting a seed. And the new moon is coming. This is where this is all happening. And with the Saturn and Venus and Uranus there, it is strict. It's to stay focused. Get focused in on this. Catch yourself. Catch yourself. Each time you get angry or frustrated or upset, ask yourself why. Why? Because that's not love. That's probably something self-centered that you want for yourself, need for yourself, or desire for yourself, and we don't look at the other perspective. Here's something who had said, I think she's the author of The Secret. She said this yesterday while I was watching her. Very good point. And the thing is that she was saying when we take something out of context that isn't ours, that it is somebody else's, we don't look into that. And that's where we lose sight of ourself, because we are more self-observed, which keeps us bound. Another death, another burden, another heaviness. Look at all this heaviness. And what's heaviness is you creating it yourself. Sorry. You guys know me. I don't say things. I mean, I say things out of love, but I also say things to help you get yourself to a higher level, to the divine. It's not just to get to a higher level, because what do you want to get to a higher level for? Because the divine has something for you. He has abundance for you, but we all hold ourselves back on it. All right. So let me see what else I got here. But that burden will be released. That heavy feeling will be gone. Because you know what happens? I'll tell you from firsthand experience. When I never did that, it's like, okay, my feelings getting in the way here. And even sometimes I slide. I'm human. I slide. But the thing is, I don't hardly as much as I did before. And people are like, well, you're just not the same as before, because nothing bothers me. And that's when you know you're healing. That is when you are healing. Like, you know what? When you can go to an ex and be happy for them, and you really cut them off and be happy for them, you have healed. If you have to just be bitter, angry, or whatever, I don't know who this is for, and be in the love month, this is trying to help you get love. But the thing is that you when you get to that point, like, it doesn't bother you anymore. You know, and it's the same with forgiveness. Forgiveness, when you forgive somebody, that doesn't mean that you have to keep them in your life. You forgive them and you move on, because you don't want that toxicity in your life, or whatever that is that caused that to end. The thing is that you forgive them and you move on. And it's like they say, forgiveness is not for others. Really hard to understand. It took me years to, what do you mean it's not for others, it's for me? What do you mean? They're the ones that did it to me. Why would I, blah, blah, blah. Well, where does that happen? It comes, then I get angry, I get frustrated, I get hurt, I feel those feelings again, and then that takes over rather than me taking over those. All right. I don't know who that's for. Oh my gosh, too many cards, but we'll do it. This was the first one out. 10 of Pentacles, another 10. I can't. It's got to end. It's so burdensome. It's so burdensome. 10 of Pentacles. Let's see. These ended. This fell first, second, third, and fourth. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 7 of Cups. Wow, we're getting a lot of communication here. 3 of Wands. That's going to bring you celebration, definitely. Definitely will bring celebration. A lot of truth. This is now time for somebody to be speaking their truth, to find out. What I keep hearing from Divine is anger, bitterness, anger, bitterness, anger, bitterness. Where is this coming from? Where is this coming? That has to end. Anger and bitterness has to end. And that is based on perspectives. My perspective versus somebody else's perspective. What I wanted. Perspective, self, inner self, outside self, everything self. versus what somebody else wants, what somebody else thinks, what somebody else acts. And in my communication, that's probably another reason why he did that. In my communication video, we talk about that. Expectations plus reality equals what? Frustration. I expected you to love me in this manner. Reality is that's not your love language. So now I'm frustrated. Feeling. That is a self issue. That is inner self issue. Okay, so Five of Swords, talking about truth, talking about that. Seven of Cups. Something's missing. Somebody is missing the point. Somebody is missing it and not getting it. If you don't get it, please comment. Please say something. I would be happy to message you one-on-one, definitely. Or if you're like, well, I don't quite understand how that works, that video is going to be coming up here very, very shortly, probably tomorrow or Thursday. Today is what, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, because he's now pounding me in the head to do the video. He's like, you're late. Oh, sorry. So Three of Cups is definitely a celebration. And this is a celebration with somebody. And I feel like because, and it's really funny, I don't know why I put that on the bottom where it says love yourself and everything else will come naturally, because this is where the celebration is with yourself. Somebody else will notice it, but it's like, wow, I feel so much better. I feel so much lighter. Oh my gosh. And nothing's bothering me. It's awesome. It really, really is. So then we have the Two of Wands. This is for your future. This is for your future. All right. So that is for your future. And that's not only that, what you're going to find out once you control your feelings and emotions and not let them control you, you're going to find that emotional baggage is going away. It's like, I use this scenario because we're Disney freaks. Okay. So that's because my daughter worked for Disney for several years, but Olaf, when he melts in the snow, that's what it looks like. That's what your old self will look like. You will just be melting, and you'll never want that old self back. And you will be reminded, but you will not want that old self back. And that is your future, and that is the celebration time. Celebration time. Come on. Just joking. All right. So here's the thing, though. Here's your challenge for this week. Here's your challenge for making it through the new moon, the Mercury retrograde, the 3 squarings coming up of the planets. It's amazing. You're going to have to get through this. And that is all this ending. This ending is of Earth self allowing spiritual self to rise up. You are going to be so flippin' amazed, whoever this is for. And when you do this work, and I don't know who this is, but please contact me or comment or something. Hey, I did it and wow. Even tried something and wow. Because this is for you. This isn't for me. And my reward is that it does help somebody. That's my reward. Because then I know that the divine's happy with me. So. All right, guys, this is huge. This is huge. Don't forget, I am going to be doing the new moon reading on the 11th. Just haven't picked a time yet, so subscribe, hit the bell. You'll know when I'm on. I am going to be doing a reading, or it's not going to be a reading, it's going to be a spiritual growth. Sorry about that. A spiritual growth, and that will probably be Thursday or Friday. It's going to be a busy week for me. So I hope that you guys like, share, subscribe. Please share and let people know, because maybe this isn't resonating with you, but maybe you know somebody that it will resonate with that might need this message from the divine. All right. Take care, Star. Have a great, great week. I'm glad to see you. It's been a while. And I hope you are well and healthy and all is good over there. And I will talk to you guys next week on the 9th. All right. Take care. Unless I see you on the 11th. All right. Take care.